Yes, indeed it is. Let's roll that ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. So the dog says, we're not doing any exercising today. Into the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And across the knuckles. Let's take the ball in one hand and squeeze. And then the other. And back to first. One more time on the other. And let's go around the back. Good morning, Suzanne. And switch. And switch. 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 All right, do the legs. Good morning, Monday morning. Switch. 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 And got the ball on the floor. Assess the ankles, the knees, the hips, the feet. Step on the ball, press down 3 times. Bring it up to the knuckles, press down once on each, going across. Roll it across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Lift the toes and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And move it all around the foot. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. Pressing down on the knuckles. Rolling across. Wiggle. Press. Raise them up and separate. Press. Hey, Jonathan. Middle of the foot. And wiggle. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And let's do some good mornings. 12. Hinging at the waist, keeping the back nice and neutral. $11 and $12. And then shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, the center. Nice breath in, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, step out, gathering starlight. And center. Do the same in the other direction. Hey, how? And center. Let's walk, march, or jog. So today we're going to be doing US Suprun's functional movements. We're going to be doing some sit stands, which are kind of like a squat. Not too many, about 10. You might want to stick to squat. Get the heart rate going. Anything else is fair game. So do some sprints. Whatever you do, including exactly what you're doing right now, be safe. There you've got some rolling in the after class. And I'm going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And And 30. Take 2 deep breaths. And interlace the fingers. Raising them up overhead. Reaching up. Coming back down. Arching back if you can. Center. Then to one side. And then the other. Come back to center, lower the hands, press out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Press the shoulder blades together. Keep the head back. Come on out, shrug. And roll the shoulders back. Form an L in front. Bring the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. Extend the arms and rotate. Switch directions. One palm is down, one is up, flip flop. Bring the arms across and give yourself a big bear hug with your hands on your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Release, bring them out. Breathe in. Release, another bear hug. One arm behind the back, pressing down and in. Then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Bring your arms down, rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Let's go into side lunge. And the other direction. And come on up and grab a stick because we're going to do the GymStick routine. And we'll get the hamstrings and calves that way. We're going to start with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other. Hold the stick up overhead and swing it back and forth. Bring it behind the back and twist at the waist. Drop the stick to just above the knee in the back. Bring your hands around front between your legs. Hinge at the waist and pull the stick up. Enter Alaska. And bring the stick around front. Right in the middle. Hands are either at the top or near the top. Step back, hinge at the waist. Stretch the upper body and the shoulders. Come on back. Bring the stick across the body with one arm. Bring the other arm underneath the armpit, hinge at the waist, tug gently on the shoulder. And then go the other way. Same thing. Come on up, bring the stick to the side of the foot. Push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom hand. Hinge slightly at the waist. And then do the same thing on the other side. And today, let's put the stick behind one leg, which should be out in front. And slide your hand down, keeping the leg pressed against the stick. Stretch the hamstring. You're hinging at the waist, keeping your head up. Come on up, get the other leg. Come on up, press the first leg and foot against the stick to stretch the calf. And then the other foot. And then we're going to stretch the chest. This is a new one. Bring it behind your back, one elbow up towards the ceiling, and the stick diagonally across the back. Like so. And then switch position on the hands. And then we're going to bring one foot in front in a 90-degree position. Back foot is, you're on the ball of your feet. Come on down and stretch the hip flexors. Switch positions. Come on up. Grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes and stretch the quads. And the other. First leg in front, knee pressed back, hinge slightly at the waist. And then the other. Come on down, stick in front center, hands holding with two, with one, with a finger or two. Come on up on your toes and hold for 15, 14, 13. And then back on your heels for 15. Three, two, one, and down. And let's put the sticks down. And do your Suprun's functional exercises. The first one is getting down and up from the floor, or up from the floor if you happen to fall or something like that. And you'll recall the first thing you want to do is determine what your best, your strongest leg is. If they're equal, then you can use either one. But the way to do that is to put one leg in front, come down as far as you feel capable of doing. You can put a chair in front of you if you feel at all unsteady, and use the back of the chair. And I have a big one here that I'm not going to put in front of me because it'll block me. But just hold on to the back of the chair. Test which leg is strongest, that one or that one. If they're equal, then alternate using them in the rest of the exercise. So put the strongest one forward, and you want to come down and land on your knee. And again, hold on to the back of the chair if you have to. Then bring your hands down to the ground. Bring your other knee down. And then you can roll over onto your hip. Come back up. Bring the strong foot forward. In between your hands. You want your ankles underneath your knees. Bring your hands up to your top of your thigh. Press down and come on up. And let's do it again. I'm going to use the other leg, but if you have one leg that's stronger than the other, by all means use that one. Down. Other leg comes down over on the hip. Rolling back up on both legs, bringing the strong leg forward. Ankle is underneath the knee. Hands go on the thigh, pressing up, or press on the back of a chair. But do one more on each side. Or again, if you have one leg that's stronger than the other, just use that one. Up. Strong leg forward. Hands on top of the thigh, coming up. And one more on this side. All right. Second one is sit the stand. Got a different chair here today. A little lower too. So what we want to do is simply get down and up. And we'll do that 10 times. Again, something you can do before you sit down to watch something or work on something or eat something. Just to strengthen all those leg and hip muscles and core muscles that are involved in getting up and down. If you need to, push off the side of the chair by all means. If you want to increase it, you can hold your hands out or up. I think that's 8, 9, and 10. All right, we'll put the chair away. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna hold it out because next one is this balance exercise that you do at night when you're brushing your teeth. Hold on to the counter with one hand. You're lifting the opposite leg as you're brushing. And then put that down. And maybe you're brushing with the other, you want to hold on, don't you? I'm trying to let you see. I've got one leg in the air. And I guess you could do it brushing with the same hand. If you're right-handed, you don't really want to go left hand to brush, so you can do it by just raising the other foot, going back and forth the other way again. And then the other one. And then finally, something you can do from time to time walking around the house is the wall push-up or the counter push-up. I'll do the wall today. Just go, move away. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And again, if you feel up to it, just go to a countertop or a desktop. That'll progress it. Good. So today, the breathing exercise is going to be something we do at the end of the 5 Tibetans, for those of you who do the 5 Tibetans, box breathing. I think we did it once before here too. It's a 4 breath, count of 4 in, count of 4 hold, count of 4 exhale, and then you hold for 4 before you inhale again. And we'll do 4 rounds of 4 by 4 times 4 breath. It's great for calming down, relaxing. relieving anxiety. So, ready? Count of 4 in. Hold. Out through the mouth. Hold. And let us rub our hands together. Cultivating chi. Letting it dance us around as we form a chi ball. Why did it go so dark? And center. 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. Pause on that inhale. Send it out. And center with 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. And gather up earth chi. And
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Mira, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Marlene, take care. Have a good one.
You.
I shall.
Tom.
Nina, so
Thank you.
long.
Thank you, Tom. I'm gonna stay.
Oh, good. Okay, you're welcome, and glad you're staying.
I'm here too.
All right.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Hal, how you doing?
I tried to join you. I couldn't stick with it.
Okay, just you do what you can,
Right. Okay.
and it'll come back.
Okay.
I've got rolling. I'm gonna have to find my ball and get a roller. There's the ball. And I'm going to switch to the floor camera. And I figure we start, do the deltoid and the trapezius today with the ball. So you want to come down on the rear deltoid there. You blocking things here. And roll around. And if you find a sore spot, just stay there. And you can move your arm back and forth, flex it. And then let's move it over to the trapezius, that big muscle between the shoulder blades and the neck. And again, roll around a little, trying to find a tight spot. And there we go. And you might want to move the arm back and forth next to the body, up and down. And 3, 2, 1. And then we'll go to the other side. Rear deltoid. Yeah, find a spot. Hold for a few seconds. Gonna roll over a little, put a little bit more pressure on it. You don't have to. And then do some flexing. Yeah. Roll a little more. And move into the trapezius. There's a spot, moving the arm back and forth. Everybody all right? I heard something fall. Okay.
No.
Yes, okay, good. And then let's grab the roller and put it behind the head.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was finished.
You just decided.
And
No.
Move the head back and forth sideways, ear to ear, just making note of
No, I don't want it. Do it for yourself. Go away.
any restrictions and any pain. Then bring the roller up to the hairline. Go ear to ear again. Same thing. And then stay to your right and make a circle with your head in one direction 4 times. And 4 times in the other direction. And then nod 8 times. And then go to your left. Circle 4 times in one direction. And 4 in the other. Nod. Eight times. And then come back to center and do 8 figure eights, starting out in one direction for the first 4 and then the other direction for the second 4. And then when you're done, just move the roller back about an inch on the skull and do 8 nods. And then bring it back that inch that you just pushed it up. And go left to right with your ears, noticing if there's been any change in how far you can go or any relief from any pain or stress you might have felt. Push the roller away, put your head on the floor, do the same. And hopefully you noticed some improvement. Right, that's good, yeah. And that's that.
Thanks, T. I liked all the visitors.
Yeah. Unbelievable
missing one.
today.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're missing one.
I know, he was there before, but
Oh, was he?
Yeah, good to see your brood.
Yeah.
Or 2/3 of it.
yeah, yeah. Lazarus is lazy today.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Have a great
Have a
day.
good day. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So long, Richard. Take care, Hal. Great to see you. And Ava and Joel, take care.
A marvelous day. Marvelous day.
Marvelous.
Marvelous day. Such a beautiful day.
So long and thank
Enjoy
you.
it. Take care, Hal.
Take care, Hal.
We'll try.
No, you are not